Hey there, bud. It's Hat and Beard. Welcome back to the channel. Seriously, I appreciate those of you that keep coming back. We're the #1 fastest growing single content creation channel for XFL related information on YouTube. Don't look that up. But if you like what we do here, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. And if you really like what we do here, go ahead and subscribe. And if you really can't get enough of Hat and Beard, then go ahead and ring the notification bell so that you never ever ever miss out on me and the things that I say. The XFL Week 3, we seen a pretty exciting slate of games, really. I mean, if you look at it, I was 100% correct. I went 4-0, and I'm pretty sure that I hit on all the over-under projections. I didn't gamble any money because I don't have that kind of luck. I don't. But you know, this week was good, man. We seen our first XFL kickoff return for a touchdown, and it came from the St. Louis Battlehawks, which is awesome because they're my team, and Keith Mumphrey was involved, and I'm a Michigan State fan, and he's a Michigan State alum, so that's a double dose of dope for me, man. That's pretty that's pretty sweet. You know, we seen like our first big upset of the season, you know, with the LA game. We'll get into that here in a little bit. And congratulations, Tampa. Congratulations to the Tampa Bay Vipers. You guys scored your first offensive touchdown of the season. Hooray, Tampa Bay. Hooray, Tampa Bay Vipers. All right, I actually am going to be moving Tampa Bay up from the bottom of the league into just above the bottom of the league. Hey, all right, Tampa, you guys are no longer in the absolute cellar of the XFL. I don't think you're the worst team in the XFL anymore. You guys scored points and made the Houston game. I mean, the Houston game was entertaining. The Houston game was entertaining. So we'll get into that. But you know, this week really was some teams showed up, man. Some teams really showed like who they want to be as a team's identity moving forward through the remainder of the season. And some teams went to the West Coast and received just the biggest slice of humble pie you've ever seen. So we'll get into that here in the next little bit. Game number 1, we've seen the Houston Roughnecks traveling to the Tampa Bay Vipers for the Tampa Bay Vipers home opener. And even though Houston did Houston things, Tampa looked better than they had in the past couple weeks. You know, they like Tampa's issue is they hadn't been able to score touchdowns. They put a lot of yards up against defenses, but they just weren't able to put points on the board. And they finally were able to put some points on the board. Unfortunately, you guys had to do it against the Houston Roughnecks, who apparently Houston can just score from wherever on the field, whenever on the field they want. It's kind of ridiculous. But Tampa, like I said, you guys are no longer, in my opinion, the worst team in the XFL. And I think that you guys might be slightly more competitive if you can figure out the quarterback situation. Because, as I've heard one time before, and I don't know who quoted it, if you have more than one, you have none. So maybe with Aaron Murray getting back into the fold next week, I think he's projected to come back next week. Maybe that'll help you. Again, he's Mr. Old flat foot dude. He just doesn't move his feet around in the pocket. So I don't know if he's going to be the solution. But we'll see. You know, Houston, man, Houston. You guys just. I mean, what can I say? What is there to say about Houston? You guys did Houston things. Cam Phillips seems to be scoring touchdowns. The number of touchdowns Cam Phillips scores is equal to whatever week he's in. That put up 7 TDs through 3 weeks. That wouldn't make any sense. So my math's wrong. But like, dude, 3 TDs last week? That's insane. And I get Tampa's defense isn't that great. Again, Jerry Glanville, who knew he was still alive, but like, good God, man. The takeaway is that, like, maybe if Houston were to, like, try and run the ball a bit more, like, maybe see a little bit more production out of Butler, but, like, you don't need to when P.J. Walker does P.J. Walker things. Look, here's how it goes here. Look, here's the deal. If for real is P.J. Walker's league, and Everybody else is just kind of in it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I guess like looking like forward, you know, Tampa really the only thing like you guys just keep like trending upward, and once you figure out your quarterback situation, you know, you won't be the worst team in the league. I don't think you are. I don't think you are the worst team in the league anymore. So, congratulations, Tampa! And Houston, I mean, good lord, dude, like, dude, y'all are like just the belle of the XFL ball right now. Okay? So, if you keep winning, it'll just keep on like this. If not, like, you'll kind of feel like DC called that game. I don't know what else, I don't know what to say about Houston. Like, you guys can just do whatever. So, that's that for that. Game number 2 was the Dallas Renegades at the Seattle Dragons. And I didn't get to watch all of that game, but I did watch a good majority of that game. And basically what I seen out of the Dallas Renegades was like exactly what we thought we were going to see. Dallas has several different weapons in their receiving game, in their running game. They have 2 hyper-talented running backs. And if they continue to progress and grow, and hypothetically, say, Houston, like, plateaus a little bit, look, I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying that it could happen. A lot of variables. I'm just saying that, like, maybe Dallas could beat Houston. I'm just saying. Look, I'm just saying. As for Seattle, you know, man, like, you guys have, like, good players. I feel like the more red Jim Zorn's nose gets, like, the more y'all forget, like, what you're trying to do. And it feels like 50% of the time, like, you guys are on the same page, and then the other 50% of the time, y'all are just like, I don't know what football is. I don't know how to play this game. You guys should have won that game, Seattle, okay? You should have beaten Dallas, okay? You should have. There's no reason for Landry Jones to turn over the ball that many times. Just figure it out, man. I don't know, dude. I don't know. You're not the worst team in the league either. Wrapping up with the Dallas-Seattle game, week 2 really showed, like, that Landry Jones is on a upward trajectory. He's showing a grasp of the offense. I think Dallas is going to be much better, especially if he can, if Landry Jones can learn to not turn the ball over so many times. If, you know, they have to, they're clearly not afraid to lean on Lance Dunbar and Cameron Artis-Payne. Those guys are both very productive. Seattle, I don't know, man. I don't know how to help y'all. I don't know if it's like coaching or if it's like the mental aspect of the game, if like you're just so in your own heads, or if like you're so in the coaches' heads that they're like screwing you guys up. But like either way, you need to just like figure it out, dude. Like you just need to like figure out what it is you're trying to do and then execute what it is you're trying to do. Because if you could just like execute what you're trying to do, then you would win the game. And I'm not trying to, like, I know I sound like just like an armchair quarterback, like, but like, dude, for real, Seattle, like, you guys have some sweet players, dude. You guys have some like really sweet players. It's just for whatever reason, you just can't get out of your own way, man. So take that for what it is. At least you ain't the worst team in the XFL. All right. Game number 3, we've seen the New York Guardians travel to the St. Louis Battlehawks for the Battlehawks home opener. Dude, real quick, total side note. The St. Louis fans, you guys turned out awesome, dude. That was so great to see, man, for real. Football's back in St. Louis. Man, the Guardians, after an impressive week 1, now granted you guys played Tampa Bay, and it seems like you guys have flipped. Congratulations, Tampa Bay, and welcome to the bottom of the cellar, New York Guardians. You guys just have no identity on offense. Everybody is like just just not happy with how the season has progressed and unfolded for you guys. I mean, week 1 you came out and you looked like world beaters, but like I just don't understand what you're trying to do on offense or on like defense, man. Like your defense has some players, but like you're just not. You guys are just not good. Like I'm sorry. Like you're just not. Tim Cook is good. Mikhail McKay is good. Not only did you have the misfortune of being a bad team, playing a good team on the road, but you were playing in a dome with a crazy fandom, just causing all kinds of havoc for you guys, man. It was just like, you guys just couldn't get out of your own way, man. It was awful. It was just 2 weeks of awful out of the New York Guardians, dude. And as for St. Louis, dude, you guys kind of came out and you were just like, hey, yeah, Jordan Ta'amu's sweet, but look at all these running backs we have. Look at how we're just going to run the ball like 48 straight plays to start the game. And that game, I told you guys, I told all of you that seen the video, the predictions video, that's exactly how that game was going to go. That St. Louis is going to get out to like a 3-position. It was the perfect situation to have happen after what happened against Houston the week before. Not that it was like you guys got the shit kicked out of you or nothing, but just after a loss, it's nice to come and have your home opener and just like pummel a team, dude. Like you guys just like pummeled the crap out of them, you know. So the quick analysis of both teams, I would say New York, you know, you need to figure out who you're going to play at QB, and you need to figure out how to utilize their skill sets. Because like right now it kind of feels like you're just trying to force a square peg into a round hole with all 3 guys. So New York, you got to figure out the quarterback situation. And I'm not telling you guys anything. If you've been watching the XFL and you've been watching these games, I'm not telling you guys nothing you don't already know. It's just not. It's just you guys just don't seem to realize like what the problem is, I guess, or I don't know. I don't know what goes on behind closed doors, but it's like, god damn, man, you guys need to just like figure it out and fast, or else you're just going to continue to spiral downward while teams that were bad, Tampa, I'm talking about you, Tampa. I'm talking about teams that were in the bottom of the league are going to continue to trend upward, while the New York Guardians in that big media market and those sweet uniforms are just going to continue to spiral downward. Good luck, New York. And as for St. Louis, man, like I said, you guys had the perfect get-right game. Everything about that game was perfect for you guys to get back on track. Just get back on track and show that you guys are not to be disrespected, that you should be in the talks with Houston and DC for one of the top teams in the XFL. I just really liked what I've seen out of St. Louis. So, man, good on you guys. Good on the W. Good on the St. Louis fans, man. That was sweet, dude. You guys, 2 of them. You guys get 2 of these. All right, you guys. Game number 4, the final game of the weekend. We've seen the very, very hyped DC Defenders finally leave the sanctity of their home field and travel all the way to the West Coast to play the 0-2 LA Wildcats, which, not only did I say that LA wasn't as bad as their record showed, but I did say that they were going to upset the DC Defenders, so I was right on that one. The only thing I missed was I said Nelson Spruce was going to ball out, and that didn't happen. I think that DC, they played 2 games at home, and I think they maybe started listening to a little bit of the love that they were getting on the media, that they're getting, I really think that this is where we're seeing, though, that traveling from one coast to the other is part of the narrative. I think DC is better than what we've seen on the field. damn, sorry about that. We know that, like, they can put up points in bunches and they have a sweet defense. So I just feel like you just seen like a like a real jet lag DC team. But I told you guys, this game had trap written all over it. I just had this feeling, and if you watched LA, man, like, you know that, like, I don't know, like, LA and Dallas are very similar right now in that both of their starting quarterbacks now have 2 weeks as the starters. You know what I'm saying? Because they were both out their first weeks. You can see both of them starting to settle in a little bit. I think that, unfortunately, like, for LA, you know, you guys have the misfortune of being in the West, where the pecking order is Houston and Dallas and then you know, and then Seattle. And who knows? I'm not saying that you're better than Seattle. I'm not saying that Seattle is better than you. I'm just saying that would be, you guys are kind of right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, right on par with each other. So I didn't I thought that I thought they were going to upset DC. I just, like, man, dude, I did not expect it to be like that, yo. I did not expect LA to come out just like just like going full Tyson Fury on them. You know what I mean? Just like so congratulations, LA. Hey, LA Wildcats, you got your first W. Congratulations. Man, you know, so some analysis of both teams. I just, you know, DC, like, I think that this is like a good reality check for you guys to have, especially because, like, Cardell Jones has never lost a game since high school. This is his first loss post high school career. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be interesting to see how he responds. I mean, obviously he's a professional. I think he'll do just fine. I think that Pep Hamilton will, you know, really polish everybody up and get everyone back to where they need to be. If I was DC, man, I really wouldn't worry about it. Like, you guys, your running game looked a lot more productive than I think it has in weeks past, and, like, understandably so, because Cardell Jones looked like poop. And I just, like, I don't know, man. I think you guys just need to, like, it was a perfect storm for you guys to get upset by LA, and I think the LA, like, really capitalized on just everything going their way. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's just like one half, like, second too late or too early, and you don't quite catch it. You know what I mean? Like it's like the 6 inches in front of your face. You know, I'm quoting a movie, not sounding very smart. Okay. Congratulations to the LA Wildcats and Josh Johnson on getting your first W of the season, and good luck in the West against Houston, with Houston and Dallas. So, all right, that's gonna do it for me, you guys. What'd you think? Are you enjoying this XFL, this new XFL? Let me know in the comments below. Drop a like if you enjoy it, if you enjoy this content. If you're new to the channel, again, like I said, make sure and hit that subscribe. If you really, 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 really like what Hat and Beard does here, ring a ding 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 ding, ring the bell for notifications. I super duper appreciate it. You know, if you didn't watch it, I probably wouldn't do it, because that would make me a crazy person. Anyway, I've been Hat and Beard. You've been a taco salad. Bye.